Hi, I'm Jan Michael with Rock and Revolutions, and today I want to talk about conclusive proof of UFOs, extraterrestrials, and new energy technology, and the ability to travel and transcend space and time, and the concept of consciousness as being, and that beyond the human form, there's a complete realm of possibility that we haven't even touched the surface of. And I'm not really here to prove those things to you. I'm here to talk about the proof of these concepts. Because I recently Rock and Revolutions did a launch for Sirius, the movie about aliens and extraterrestrials, UFOs, unidentified flying objects. The whole kit and caboodle. Plus, it threw in some talk about new energy and meditation and human consciousness. And there's a creature in the movie and stuff. And I've been spreading it out. I got a lot of people on my YouTube channel and in my Facebook and all my newsletters and through the various networks I got going on here at rockandrevolutions.com, and I suggest you subscribe to all of them. Check them out. Friend us up here. Stay connected. This is an awesome place for great discussions and interesting concepts. But a lot of these people are commenting like, "This is fake. It's blah blah blah. Aliens. I can't believe in aliens. It's inconclusive proof, and this video doesn't show enough proof." But what would be the proof they're looking for? What is conclusive proof? If video of UFOs isn't enough, if radar data, sworn testimony from government officials, press, prominent people, right? If that's not enough, what is? What's conclusive proof? If the president said there were aliens, then it would be conclusive? Or if it was on the mainstream media, it would be conclusive, and that would be the truth? Like weapons of mass destruction? Or any of the other bullshit that they pass for truth on these networks? What is the conclusive proof? A lot of people are like, well, I saw this on the Joe Rogan experience where Dr. Greer was on the show. He's the creator of Sirius the movie. And him and Joe Rogan are talking, and it's like, people kind of imagine that UFOs are going to come to the White House. Like, why don't the UFOs just come to the White House? And Dr. Greer's like, whose White House? Like the idea that, the White House is like the center of the universe, and it's the most important thing. So, creatures from another world would automatically go to the White House. Because no other human, right, is important enough to visit or to interact with. It would have to be, a bureaucrat or an elected official. You know what I mean? Or a top journalist, It'd have to, he would just be like, I'm going to CNN and I'm going to Fox News, I'm going to CNN, CNN, fucking, MSNBC. Sorry, this show's off the cuff. It's not scripted. It's just a communication. This is just being real. But what's this conclusive proof people need? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's testimonies. There's radar, there's video, there's pictures. But beyond like an alien actually walking up to you, right, and be like, I'm an alien, and he has to get out of his ship, and he's got things on it, Other than that, like I don't think there's a way to really prove it, other than like some official saying it, like, yes, there are weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. You know what I mean? We must go into Libya. You know what I mean? All these things. Is that what people want? Is that what they need? Do they need the president to tell them Do they need the mainstream media, like the television? You know, would that be the conclusive proof that they need? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this What is this proof they need? I mean, what would aliens leave behind? You know, like, hey, let's go put that there. I mean, what about the crop circles and stuff? And I know a lot of people like that's been proven that people do that with little things to push down. Like, hey, you gotta I mean, that's what the television. That's how the television disproved it, right? The television disproved it by saying this, right? But really, look into crop circles. I mean, look into the intricacies and how. I mean, you can tell which ones are man-made and which ones aren't man-made. The man-made ones are never as intricate. This is like highly advanced geometry. And these are also goes into the concepts of consciousness, sacred geometry. I mean, there's evidence. I mean, there's just evidence. I mean, what's the conclusive evidence? I mean, it gets to a point where enough people have come to this conclusion, like, that it's possible. See, here's the thing. I'm not here to tell you that aliens are here, or that it's possible, or any of this is true. But what I'm here to say really is, it's as probable and possible that it's true as that it's not. And there's enough evidence out there to say that it's highly possible that this is true, because I think that's what people are looking for. I think they're waiting for, like, the nanny state, to tell them, like, yes, little Timmy, or yes, Virginia, there is an alien. There are aliens. Because people with their limited thought and capacity are just, they're not going to believe it. And I've seen stuff like this. I've been in deals, and I've done things where, like, you have this awesome deal, right? Like, I'll give you an example. I was when the energy deregulation happened here in Pennsylvania, I was like on that. I'm an electrician. I study energy, and one of these things is about new energy, and I started selling electricity. Getting people to save money on electricity. Okay, and I would go to I went to people's houses. Some of my own family, and they just couldn't imagine that could save them money. It just, to them, it sounded like it was like a scam, or it was like, no, yeah, this can't be. What are you trying to do? Like they just can't understand that. And the word deregulation scares them. Like, the government won't be watching it. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? We need a monopoly to sell this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what they were like. And then it became pretty, as it rolled out, and it became pretty well known. And they started getting, like, things in the mail, and the news at 9's like, yes, you can change your electricity, and they're like, oh, okay, the news on TV told me I could, these people I don't know, but my family member or my neighbor was over, or someone I know came over to try to offer me electricity. He just wanted money. He was just trying to scam me. He was just trying to get my money and scam me. That's the thing. An awesome deal right in front of your face. This awesome opportunity right here. And people just, I can't believe it. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. I ain't going to think about it. I've closed off my mind. My mind's shut. See, when you realize we don't know stuff, like if UFOs exist, because there's so much evidence that it's possible, highly possible, and probable. And you realize, deals like that, just as an example of of how we are now today, and how we worship this the authorities, the priest class, the gods, the ones we can look to and trust. I don't know a politician anybody trusts, to tell you the truth. I really don't know a politician anyone trusts. But they do. Right? I don't know. But if your friends and neighbors are trying to sell you soap or vitamins, or, give you a deal on electricity, deregulation, That's fucked up. That's crazy. It's as crazy as aliens being possible and the traveling space being possible. Because we assume that it's difficult to travel through space and time and through dimensions. And we think we sound like that's crazy talk. That's only for science fiction. Blah blah blah. We can own. The complete. It's closed. Haha! You won't fool me. I ain't no deregulation electricity. Right? Right? Aliens. Right? Good ideas. Too good to be true. Too good. It's just closed-minded. It's closed-minded. See, when we come to this understanding, like I've come to, where I realize I'm not that smart, I'm just not that, I don't know all the mysteries of the universe consciously. Like, I can't even focus on something. You can only focus on one thing at one time. Think about this. Your conscious mind and your unconscious mind, right? The thinking, the consciousness, and the subconscious. Your subconscious. The subconscious mind is different. It's not an awareness as the conscious mind is. And that conscious mind can only focus on limited sensory data. Sight, sound, taste, touch. If these are overwhelmed, it can overwhelm the brain, this computer processor we have in our minds. And then we're like, ee. So we have this conscious mind, and we close it off to our subconscious, which kind of understands more, knows a little more, has all our memories, has every smell, sight, touch, taste, sound we've ever done, is processing astronomical amount of numbers of things that we are not aware of. Not just our body temperature, the way you're breathing, the way you're hearing my voice, how the sound affects you, but extrasensory type perception. And I don't mean like, I mean like prices. Like prices. What's a good deal and what's a bad deal? You're thinking through that in your head. You're focusing on that. But the price itself came from a phenomena of multiple actors acting in the universe to create a product, bring it to the marketplace, put it on a shelf, distribute it, package it, market it, test it, make it available, make it desirable, understanding that, doing it at the price that's correct to produce it and sell it, so in a viable business and a viable system. And that phenomena, that price, came from something that not one person decided. Maybe the price on the shelf that day, but not the cost, the price, and what people would pay for it. It was more to it. Another type of extrasensory perception is body language. We don't really understand it. We're not consciously processing it. But when people use certain facial things, our body picks up when we get emotional feelings from it. So there's this emotional sense that happens from body language, which our subconscious picks up more than our conscious mind. At the same time, having a conversation with someone, hearing what they're saying. So when I talk about extrasensory perception, I'm talking about lots of examples, okay? Multiple examples. Your subconscious mind and its power and its infiniteness is immense and open to the universe and the wisdom that it brings, because it can't be closed. But you can close your conscious mind. You can close your focus and what you're focused on. So if you're closing what you're focused on, and you're limiting your bandwidth, right? You're taking your ability, right? The human ability, the ability of the spirit, the ability of the consciousness, of the mind, of the being, of life, right? Of the human and its spirit. And you're just taking that away from the lessons of the universe and all the information and all the possibilities and all the dimensions and all the wonder that we cannot conceive of within our conscious mind. And we are taking that fucking bandwidth, which should be awesome, guys, right? And we're going like this. Okay? And this is what we're becoming, you know. This is our world. This is how we think of things. But you can open it up, right? You can learn things. But you have to realize what you don't know, what your conscious mind doesn't understand, what you're focusing on. And if you're focusing and you're looking for extraterrestrials or spirit or consciousness or things outside the paradigm, right? If you're looking for it and you're focused this tight, right? I'm gonna try to do this with the camera so you can kind of see this, okay? So you're focused on the world, and it's like barely any light comes through, barely any information in there, right? And you're focused on the television and the authorities. No offense to authority or anything. I'm not trying to take away too much here, but if you're only focused on that, I mean, your possibilities are just, your world has just been like. And what I'm saying is you have so much more power, so much more ability, so much more potential, so much more. It's just so much more. We could do so much, guys. If we just, look around. Look around a little and think. Use your brain. But realize we need to learn, you need to know things. You can't know everything and learn. It's kind of, it's closed-minded. And if we open our minds and we focus and we listen, as wonderment enters our sensory perception and our extrasensory perception, then we have just allowed all the wisdom of the universe into our life, all the magic, all the wonder, right? We just let it in, and there it is, and it's just right in front of you. But unfortunately, people are waiting for that proof, conclusive proof, evidence, right? And that evidence they're looking for is obviously, in my opinion, an authority figure telling them that it's true. And that's what I think it is. I think they're waiting for. My brother and I used to do this. I would tell him, he would tell me something, or I would tell him something, and nuh-uh, that's not true. Yeah, that's mom, that's dad, that's mom and dad. Mom, is that true? No. See, I told you it wasn't true. I see that shit all the time. We used to do that shit all the time. And it's natural, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But as children, we still have so much ability to dream and imagine and live in the wonderment. As we get older and we hit that age where they shackle on the debt that you're forced to take the minute you're born, and they throw you into the machine and they tell you gotta dig up coal and oil and you gotta get out there and blow shit up and build shit to blow shit up and then clean up the shit you blew up and then blow up more shit and then go to the doctor because you're fucking sick from blowing all that shit up and everybody's sick from blowing shit up and people start to do this. Put on the blinders. Oh no, not the aliens. I gotta get to work tomorrow. No aliens tomorrow. Oh God, no. No. And I don't want to pick on anybody. I'm not a rich man. I hope one day, but I just think, man, it'd be cool if we just you know, we're humans and just, we're like, I need, other humans. I need to be, able to be myself and, live, experience life. And something's wrong here with the world on a level that's just, at a point where it's... I was talking to John Stewart, contributor to the blog and publishing partner in the publishing partner program. He and I were talking about just the speed people are at, because I'm at a different speed. When I go out, I kind of just, cruise around, moving around, and people are just like, like moving, and I was working a retail job not too long ago, and I was moving like that too. I was like, gotta get on the shelf, gotta get there. Oh shit. And it's important that that's done because people are relying on those things. Okay? I'm not talking, I'm trying to be really rational here. If you have an open mind, you listen, you'll understand that I have a point. And it's not, wouldn't it be nice? There's a point. People are moving. Okay, they're gone. I went to a store to get some internet packages for my mobile devices so I can do hotspotting, wherever I'm at, and this show can be filmed all over the place. Because I want to bring you guys as much cool stuff as I possibly can. I want to make this as interesting and fun as awesome. And I just want to make it awesome, right? Really cool. That's the plan. The plan is awesome. All right, this revolution is gonna rock. That's why it's in the name. This is gonna be the most fun revolution you could ever be in. Okay. Anyway, we were talking about this speed, and I went to this store, and this guy was just, and he's trying to like talk, and he's like, he's looking at his machine. He's, he can't move any faster. He can't. His heart's kind of just, and no offense to him, and I thank him for helping with what he could, but it was just speed. And everywhere I go, people, I'm walking in the mall, and I'm drinking a Starbucks frappuccino, just enjoying life, tasty coffee, and just enjoying the mall. I was like, wow, they have Wi-Fi in here. They got all these cool couches you can sit down, and like, it's awesome. Right, this place is cool. And I was living in the woods for a long time, so like a mall is like amazing for me. Like I was really out there in the woods for like 6 years, and there was no malls or Starbucks or anything like that. So when living here now in Allentown, Whitehall, Allentown, in the city area, it's just like, fucking Starbucks is awesome. When you haven't had it in 6 years, and a mall is awesome. So I'm sitting there just enjoying this stuff. Like, oh man, thank God this shit's here, because, I love the woods, guys. I have many videos about being in the woods, but the woods is cool, and malls are cool. It's like, there's no gray area here. This is a multi-dimensional show, multiple colors. We have a very wide bandwidth. We're full spectrum here. We're coming to you in all the senses, in everything. We're just alternative media, every resource, all over the place, globally, interplanetary, interdimensionally. Anyway, these people are moving so fast, and I think, wow, man, how fast can it go? The shippers, the loaders, the unloaders, the stockers, the truck drivers, the people on the trying to sell it, the management, the everything. Every aspect, full speed ahead, right? Full speed ahead. And I was like, John, man, they're going to the red, The motor's like, I don't know if you ever drove a car like that, but if you run a motor like that, it's gonna pop. And I'm just like, wow. You know what I mean? I almost like, wow. I was watching this movie. It took place in the 1960s. It was a time travel thing where they went back in time. It was Men in Black 3. It's Men in Black 3, guys. I was watching Men in Black 3. And they go back in time, and they're in the 60s, and the people are just moving slow. You can hear it in the music. You can hear it. You can see in the film how the editing's done. How the scenes are created. You can just hear it in the depth of the music and the atmosphere. You know, you can experience that in the photographs and in the style and in the way people move down the street and how they prepared their day and how they readied themselves and the design of the cars and the life at that time. Now I don't know if it's because they still had silver dollars and money was, you know, more than twice the value. I don't know if it was, you know, that everybody was finding marijuana. I don't know. Maybe it's the hippies. But the point is, today, it's so fast. I like fast. I move. You know, this show travels faster than the speed of light. These ideas, they move. Information technology is insane. And the ability to communicate in this 21st century first-class communication system, the internet. This is badass. But the men are working fast. The women are working fast. The old people are working fast. The young people are working fast. It ain't going anywhere. It's like the car's in neutral. And they're just flooring it. It ain't going anywhere. Something's wrong there. I don't think I need any special proof for that. But you just gotta think, guys. The motor is moving really fast. The ability to focus beyond the motor and get there, get it there, get it on the shelf, get it on the shelf, get it there, sell it, do it, right? And then the ability to live has been. There's something wrong here. Most of the people, including me, you know, have to work like that and live like that. And it gets worse. But where's it going to go now? How much faster can we move? How much do we have to work for unrealistic debt, bondage that we're in because of the fucking Federal Reserve System and these fucking institutions we call universities that create insane amounts of debt for education. And education is worth the money. Education's important. But what the fuck is going on, right? This debt and these college students and my generation, I have college debt. You know, this is serious shit. I ain't busting on anybody here, but this is serious shit. It shouldn't be like that. Why are they doing that? Okay, this isn't about some bullshit excuse, some rational, you hear every day bullshit. It's like, oh, it's because we don't have socialized schooling and it should be free for everybody. Everything has a fucking cost, okay? Why is it like this? Why are the fucking prices exploding? Why are they allowing this debt? What the fuck? Right? What you know, has has subsidization of the loans and the government giving free money to universities to sign anybody up cause the prices to skyrocket and cause this fucking debt fucking craziness? Did it do the same thing in the housing market? I don't know. Because I'm wearing these. What's the proof you're looking for? A university will not talk about aliens until years after they've landed. The time that they have to build the course, someone has to write the book. It has to be put into a thing. Then they got to make a curriculum. Then it's got to be approved by a series of bureaucracies. Micromanaged from to hell and back, right? And then it could be allowed in a school like 10 to 20 years after it actually fucking happened or was done. And at that point, is it even relevant when we have a 21st century instant communication system on this planet called the internet? Some of our problems are so simple to solve when we take these off. And when we take these off, we can't go and just focus all our attention now on those same people. You know? Yeah, we caused this problem, but we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Okay, the problem, fixing that problem caused this, but we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it, 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 we're going to fix it. That's how fast. And lives are ruined. Complete lives. And the wonder's lost. Are there aliens out there? Fucking probably. Can we create energy systems that would boggle the mind? Like more power than we could ever fucking need? Probably. Can we travel through space? Probably. Can we fucking solve the problems in this world? And the fucking ridiculous debt burdens, the bondage, the torture, the war, the fucking bullshit? Yes. Yes, we can. People wanted change. They voted for it. Didn't come. I don't know, but if I order a burger and I don't fucking get it, I'll go somewhere else. I'll get a fucking burger. Or I'll make my own fucking burger. And I think it's time to make our own fucking burgers, guys. I think it's time for a frickin' picnic. Burgers. Cheeseburgers. Change burgers. Change burgers, guys. Yeah, we're going to do change burgers. We're going to have a change burger picnic. Keep your eyes peeled. There's change burger picnic coming, guys. We're going to make change burgers, and we're going to change shit. Because it's simple. You just go, oh, we need this, and you work on it. And that's how shit gets made. Cell phones. Like you could never have imagined. Right? We went to the moon, guys. That was impossible. Me talking to you on this. I'm recording on an iPhone. You're watching me on an iPhone or computer, right? Somewhere, sometime. And this was impossible. We have a first class system of communication right here. We have a 21st century piece of technology, and it's kicking ass. And it's actually really old, the internet. Well, the basic part of the internet. The ability for us to all use it and manage it and create on it is pretty new. It's pretty new. I mean, what we're doing now and the ability for everyone, it was at one time only a few people spoke the language to do this, but now it's been made pretty easy. It's cut and paste. I mean, I feel the internet's kind of like, square block in a square hole, okay? Round block, round hole, upload, right? Submit. And this thing, right? This computer, this communication, this digital transfer of information, turned into numbers, then re-scrambled into this, and then my voice coming out of it, okay, is fucking crazy. It's crazy. All right? Here I am in a room talking to my phone. It's picking out this stuff, turning it into zeros and ones. It's then taking those zeros and ones and bringing them to your computer, and then taking those zeros and ones and turning them onto a video picture of what it's seeing here, seeing me. Here I am. I'm a copy. Hello. I exist here right now. Right? And my voice is coming out of your speakers. My voice is. Not a 0-1 voice. My voice. And a little cone-shaped device is vibrating. And it's making my voice come out. It's not my vocal cords. It's a little shaky little thing. And that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. We can't comprehend that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we can now, but it's old. So, could aliens fucking come here? Probably. Possibly. As possible and as probable as they're not. Yet so many, they'll get like, if someone's like, total aliens are real, they're like, you're crazy. But if someone's totally, aliens aren't real at all, that's impossible. I don't believe in that. It could be possible, but I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? It's the same. It's the same. Just one's a lot safer to say than the other, isn't it? One's a lot safer to say. It's always safer to not have an opinion. It's always safer to not do anything. Because that's what the dead do. And the dead really never get in any trouble. The dead never really smoke cigarettes. They don't drink. They don't actually do anything because they're dead and in a coffin in the ground. Okay? And that's pretty fucking safe. It doesn't really get safer than that. But life is dangerous. But it has to be dangerous. Life has to be dangerous because humans have a sixth sense, extrasensory perception, and they need incentives, and they need consequences to be able to exist in a third dimensional space in a linear time period. Because if there were no consequences or rewards, I would just walk like this in space. I could just go like this, right? But for me to stand up, I have to not be able to fucking, just float through space like this. I have to fall and hurt. Or just fall. There's a consequence of not walking right. Okay? And this is really simple, basic shit I'm trying to say, but this conceptually goes everywhere. Okay? And the benefit of walking upright is it's comfortable. It feels good. It works. I benefit from it. Yeah, walking. Do you understand? That transcends everything. Why we do most things. The profit and loss system. The consequences and benefits. Why we do stuff. The universe is awesome. Here we are in a limited, three-dimensional, time linear space. And it's cool. It's fucking awesome. I love life. I love being alive. And I love the earth. And I love being a human. And I love other humans. And I love, rock and roll. Okay? I love it. And I love, just saying what I feel and feeling. Being alive. And I want everyone to be alive. I want everyone to be alive. and enjoy life. And I think it's possible if we make a change. And the change that I hope we can make is a conscious shift towards the ability and the possibilities of alternative energy, alternative media, the wonderment of the universe, and the expansion of the human spirit, our consciousness, our awareness, and our humanity. Anyway, I hope this solves the problem. This is Jan Schaefer, rockandrevolutions.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Get all the cool stuff in the newsletter. We have exclusives, cool new picks we just released. Chad Heinen, one of our contributors, guitarist in the Fireside Blues. Awesome dude. Took some photos. We put some exclusive photos from him in the newsletter. We got 2 new stories up there and a couple of awesome offers on the side. So subscribe. Check it out. Everything's cool. You can do it at rockandrevolutions.com/newsletter. If you subscribe now, you'll get a special benefit. There's a bonus on the page right now. Check that out. rockandrevolutions.com/newsletter. Friend us up on Facebook at Rock and Revolution. Facebook.com/The Rock and Revolution Show. The Rock and Revolution Show. I put that in other videos incorrectly. And comment, like, share, spread this information. Interact with me here. It's going to be awesome. This is going to be the most fun, coolest revolution that's ever happened. Because we can do this like Jedi's stuck in the 21st century Earth. You know, it's kind of like when in Star Trek when they went back in time to Earth. We're just gonna have to do that, live it like that, just be advanced beings here, and have a good time, guys. This show's gonna be fun. We're gonna go bonkers, and we're gonna talk about fun stuff, and it's okay. All right, guys. Subscribe to that newsletter, rockandrevolution.com/newsletter. Get it. It's awesome. And that way you'll know when the shows are released, because we give updates. I can't message every single person in the world one at a time. So please, rockandrevolution.com/newsletter. And may the force be with you.